12 minutes from the top of the hour on this, 13 minutes from the top of the hour on this Thursday, 24th of March.
And we're almost done with the week, which is, kind of hard to believe.
Dude, we are not far from the end of this month.
I know.
Still got, a week from today is the 31st of March. I'm looking at the calendar right over there.
Oh, shit.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
April 1st is a Friday. April Fool's Day. Or whatever that.
And April 4th is my cat's birthday.
Happy birthday, cat. You're going to make like a cake?
He'll be one.
You're going to make it out of tuna or something? Make a tuna cake?
I'll open a can of food and put a candle in it. Let him blow it out and then...
Let him try not to burn himself.
Burn himself, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Got something in my eye. What the hell?
Your finger.
Yes,
I can see it.
Yes. It's exacerbating the problem. Sometimes you got to try to dig something out of there and it seems like it goes forever.
You know what's really weird, though, is if you got something in your eye and you get it out, and it's hardly visible, but it feels like it was the size of a Buick.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah.
That's what was irritating me?
It was like a small piece of dust or something, and it's like it felt like there was a boulder in my eyelid.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, or an eyelash or something.
Right, right.
That's the weirdest part. Right. All right. Crime time going to happen here in a little while. Science news with an interesting development of new technology, and we'll go there. Maybe. That guy, this guy in a bit. First, there's this. This is runner up to that guy. He's a school teacher. She is. Is this she? He? I don't know. School teacher in North Carolina. This individual has resigned after he was recorded shouting obscenities and what one student called racially motivated comments during class, school officials are saying.
Wow.
He snapped.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I support what this guy said.
Right.
But I get it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you get pushed to your limits and you're all rational thought leaves your head.
Yes.
Here's the quote. Does anybody else want to try my authority because I'm done? Hey, wow, I took the words out of it. Let's try this again. We'll fix it in post.
Okay.
North Carolina, not that far back. Pick up second paragraph, take 3. Does anybody else want to try my authority because I'm fucking done playing with you idiots? You can go through life and live on the fucking system. Draw your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th from my taxes and live just an absolute horrible life. I don't care. End quote.
I don't know that was racist.
The teacher can be heard shouting in the background of a video that went viral on social media last week. Quote, you can be another statistic. I don't care. That's on you. End quote. Samaya Josie, the Southwest high school student who recorded said video, said she was traumatized by the incident.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she was.
In addition to the verbal tirade, she said the teacher hit a golf club repeatedly on the floor next to her, grabbed her textbook and threw it on the ground and threw a desk.
Do we have that on video?
Maybe.
I doubt it.
The student said, I don't want to go back to school. All I do is hear the cracking of that golf club. I am having nightmares about it. Got your fucking attention, didn't it?
Yeah.
In a statement sent to McClatchy News, Onslow County School spokesman Brent Anderson said that on Thursday, March 17, administrators at Southwest High School told school district staff about a, quote, inappropriate verbal outburst by a staff member, end quote, in a classroom during the first period. Wow, it was early in the morning, too.
Yeah.
He was cranky. He didn't have his coffee.
Right.
The school is located in Jacksonville, about 50 miles northeast of Wilmington. Now, the girl's mother, Nikki, said she went to pick her daughter up from school that day and found her and a few other students from the class distraught in the principal's office. She said they all came out and hugged their moms or their siblings and were all crying. The teacher's outburst started after an interaction with a black student in class over the student having his computer out in class. That's what the student who witnessed all this said. She said she felt like many of the teacher's comments were racially motivated because they referenced stereotypes about black people.
Well, okay, talking about having a shitty job.
Well, no, here's the quote that she said.
Oh, okay.
Him calling someone a statistic living off of his paycheck, it stuck out to me because some people assume that African-American people are on the state assistance or government assistance. So I feel like he said that because that's a normal stereotype that goes around about us as a community. And it was unnecessary and uncalled for.
Oh, so he was talking specifically about a student, one specific student.
Apparently, yes.
Okay.
Minority students make up 40% of enrollment at Southwest High School, and about 20% of those students are black, according to the U.S. and World Report. District officials called parents the evening of the incident to let them know that they were aware of the situation, and the staff member resigned the following day. He quit. He'd had enough of that. In the Onslow County school system, we expect only the highest standards of behavior from our students and staff, and that we treat every member of our school family with dignity and respect, he said in a statement.
Yeah. Well, the students don't, but yeah.
The type of behavior exhibited in this situation will not be tolerated and is certainly not representative of the employees of Southwest High School or any other employees who work in our district. Now, meanwhile, the witness here, Samaya Josie, who dreams of one day becoming a pediatrician or speech therapist for children, said she hopes the teacher, who was not publicly identified by school officials, will be held accountable for his actions and barred from teaching at other schools. She said, finally, quote, I just know that regardless of what he said to me, I know that I'm not a statistic, and I know that I'm not going to be a statistic because I have the support that I need, and regardless, I'm going to make it.
But it didn't sound like he directed anything toward her at all.
Slapping the club on the floor next door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Throwing a book down, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm not siding with the teacher at all.
I'm not siding with the teacher.
Shouldn't have said what he said.
But, yeah, well, no.
Yeah, it's a razor's edge.
Yes. It is.
And it's, you have to be sympathetic about the things that are going on in this world for people, especially with students, man, because they're young and impressionable people.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, I had gotten ticked off at kids in class and said, hey, you guys don't want to pay attention.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
You can go get a job at a McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
I just meant you're all being dumbasses.
Right.
That wasn't directed
Orange
at any
jumpsuits from first grade through high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some are going to just spend the rest of their life in them anyway.
Right. That's all. Yeah, we there were students that we had handpicked when I was elementary teaching. We were like, oh, she's going to wind up doing this, and he's probably going to wind up, oh, man.
Oh, that one's going to be a stripper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You see it coming.
Well, there were a couple of moms that were strippers.
Well, of course they were.
That I met.
Well, yeah.
And
girls got to work.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, wow, okay. Great.
I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing you with your clothes on.
Right. Oh, Mrs. Johnson.
Mrs. Johnson, right? Uh-huh. Don't you go by Diamond?
Diamond? Yes, right.
A Chinese father had the shock of his life when a supposedly dead snake inside a jar of snake wine he bought a year ago suddenly bit him.
Fake news.
This comes to us from Yahoo. It also comes to us from Heilongjiang province in China. Dude reportedly bought 3 jars of snake wine, believing that the drink could help cure his son, who has been suffering from a chronic illness. Instead of opening the jars, the father purportedly left them untouched for a year so that they could have enough medicinal properties. Now, after the year-long marination, the man claims he decided to finally open the jars and administer the traditional Chinese medicine only to find that all 3 of the venomous snakes came back to life before one of them bit him.
No.
After being rushed to the local hospital, he was treated immediately and reportedly survived the incident. Hence, we're talking about it. Traditional Chinese medicine practitioners believe that snake wine contains several health benefits and can even be a cure for rheumatism, arthritis, and the flu. The drink is often prepared by fitting a snake inside a jar of alcohol, usually rice wine, and leaving it there to marinate for months. Some experts said that what had happened, you see, to the father was not entirely strange, since snakes can supposedly live inside a jar of alcohol for 12 months without dying.
Bullshit. Really?
Especially if the lid is left slightly open for air to enter.
Really?
However, a herpetologist, which I learned not too terribly long ago, does not study herpes.
No.
They study snakes.
Yes. Right.
Wolfgang Wüster, he's not from China. He argued that what happened was biologically impossible.
Aha! I agree.
He said, presumably in a German accent, no snake can survive submerged in any kind of liquid in a bottle for more than an hour or so as a maximum. And he told this to Newsweek.
All right.
Snakes have no magical powers. They are made of flesh and bone like any other animal and require food, water, and oxygen to survive.
Correct.
Some snake species are able to enter a state of brumation, which is similar to hibernation for reptiles, when certain conditions are met, such as very low temperatures. And during brumation, they require less oxygen and their metabolism slows down. We've seen the stories of the alligators that are in the frozen water with their nose sticking up, and they're very much alive.
Yeah.
They're just cold and slow.
Yes.
But not in a jar of rice wine.
Yeah,
no.
Is the snake just drunk and cold?
Dead.
He's dead.
Now.
He's pickled.
Now, what did not get brought up by our German friend here is the fact that this is a very real possibility, too, that a dead snake can still inject venom into you.
Of course. You're told. I know that.
Yes. You don't screw around with a dead snake.
Yeah.
Because if you're farting around with it and his mouth comes open and you play or somehow you poke it,
you're going to get venom.
It's a mechanical action, not a nervous action that pumps that stuff into you. So maybe that's what happened.
That's what I'm thinking.
Trying to give the guy a benefit of the doubt here.
I'm going with that. Yeah, but I just can't see a snake.
I don't study herpes. I don't understand.
No. And herpes can't live in a bottle of wine.
But that's usually where it starts.